They told us to give a disclaimer. The views expressed on this podcast are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, owners, sponsorships, or employees of thereof. Pretty much, if you're soft, don't listen to this podcast. One thing I pride myself on is just being the same and trying to look out for my folks along the way.
Like, even with all these, big things happening, like, you still mad humble, and you still, like, you have enough clout now where you could easily be like, I'm not fucking with this, I'm not fucking with that.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers, it's on. Unrestricted Podcast listeners, thank you so much for clicking play. Because of you, those numbers are going up, up, and up. As you know, we did start the Patreon, so if you want to see content that you can't see here on YouTube, you can go on to patreon.com/DreRocka. That's DRERAWKA. And if you want to help support, maybe monetarily, outside of Patreon, you can buy a hoodie, you can buy a t-shirt, allrock.com. And, showing love is free. allrock.com. You can also share, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps the show out. So I appreciate you for doing that. Now, today I got two very special guests from me, across from me. One is an artist that has been on the show. The other is a content creator that has been on the show. And, man, I'm excited to have you guys here. I got RK Stuntin and Rebel Man in the building. Showlock TV.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you having us, gang.
Some right, some slide.
Both of you guys have been here to the studio, so I automatically thought, they don't need the address.
Nah, man. I mean, shit, I didn't even remember. I didn't even remember it at all.
No, I remember. I just wanted the confirmation. I just tell him, I'm like, nah,
yeah,
bro,
we was sitting there. Yeah, we was just waiting on the confirmation. We was waiting on the text back.
I'm always down and ready to pull up.
That's my fault. All right. So how's everything going, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Both of you guys are full force right now.
Hell yeah.
How's things? How's life?
It's all right, man. We getting through it, man. We working. We doing it. Stuntin Tape 1 coming on the way. We working, man. Just getting through it. We working. Us too. Show Life, Stuntin Records. So, hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Show Life TV definitely trying to stay in tune with the artists out here. Like we spoke before, we're just trying to make sure that everyone gets their shine and everyone gets that love and respect and really get them out there. Like we said before, nobody getting out there, but now you see the buzz is coming. Everybody's consistently working. Everybody's building that resume, and it's just going up. It's going all the way up.
I think the ones that care are working.
Yes, for sure. 100%. And we see the ones who care.
We see them, but we working. The real ones is working still. We still out here doing it. Some of them fell off. Some of them keep going.
Yeah. That happens. So that comes in waves, right?
Sound like
everything.
Sound like business.
Yeah. One thing I was going to bring up off mic, but I told Rebel that I wanted to talk about it on mic is California's on fire right now. LA specifically.
Yes.
How are your guys' families? I know you guys are California natives.
Yes.
What's going on back home?
It's heartbreaking, man. It's fucking heartbreaking. Right now, I ain't heard nothing too much from my family. Like, they had to, like, go through anything traumatic or something. I'm not going to lie, nothing yet. But I do know, I've heard of people, other family, friends, people, outsiders that I've heard some stuff going on. So prayers out to California, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, my great auntie lost her home out there in Altadena. My uncle, my relatives, they got out the way. So right now they're in the IE. But then even, stuff going on in the IE now. So it's a lot of different things going on in the mix. And right now I'm just every day staying in communications and making sure everybody's safe and straight. Like I tell them, y'all know where I'm at. I'm in the code. Mm-hmm. So if y'all ready to come to the code, let me know. They still in denial. I'm the one on there in code. All right.
Yeah, this like it's
y'all good.
Man, you hear about, man, it sucks, man. So many real shit's happening, right? People's lives are being turned upside down. Childhood homes are gone.
Man,
you know what I mean? Ways of living are gone,
It's heartbreaking.
But then you hear some of the unfortunate shit, like insurance canceling plans right before this shit happened.
Yeah.
Some like weird shit is going on in California right now.
Make you start to think, you know what I'm saying? Make you start to think a little bit.
Yeah, no water in the fire hydrants.
Yeah, like what happened? Like they're talking about they cut a certain supply of water that they had reserved just a few weeks before this thing happened.
That don't even make no sense.
It doesn't. It makes you be like, yo, what's really going on?
What's cracking, man?
And then you hear about people starting fires in different sections of the city.
Yes. And they've caught a few, which is unfortunate because at the same time it's like they're feeding the fire. They're feeding the fire. The real actual fires that's going on that happened somehow, some way, and we're still confused on how that even came about. We just know it was very windy out there.
Yeah, they're talking about 100 mile an hour winds.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying though, where did the fire come in at though?
Yeah.
As far as it's still kind of wintertime.
Yeah, man. It's a. I don't know if you trust the government
Hell no, I
You know
hate
what I
the
mean?
government.
Like-
You know me, I hate the government. Shit.
At what point
But-
though, like there has to be some type of trust within the government, but at the same time, it's like, how do we if it's not transparent? It's not 100% transparent.
Well, you can't ask me that. My name Rebel. My name Rebel with the cause. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't particulate in that.
They're talking about this thing having a long effect on so many other people. So people not working.
Yeah.
And man, just looking online, you see, I don't know LA, but they're saying that the
Palisades. Yep.
they're saying that was more of the higher class, not higher class, but higher income people.
Correct.
So I see a lot of people being insensitive and being like, they could just buy another house. But I'm like, dog, but that's still somebody's life.
It's still. I think I seen something like it was like, I swear it was like $70 billion in damages or something, like some crazy shit like that. Like I was like, it's crazy.
And that's
man.
probably
It's
just a couple business.
And
that's
that's-
not probably even all the residents.
that shit's so far too, man. You know that shit is bad. It's bad.
Yeah, man. So I hope, man, thoughts and prayers to LA.
Yeah, man.
You often see people talk a certain way about LA, but I see the whole thing changing now where it's like, nah, that's our brother over there. You know what I mean? For us here in Utah, that's our California cousins.
Hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
That's how it went. Last year, everybody was talking about, West Coast is dead. Ain't nobody's coming out the West Coast that's popular. And then Kendrick came out. We got Kendrick. Now they're popping. Woo, woo, woo. Now we're in the distress moment, and now it's So California just been the topic for a very, very long time, and a lot of people want to be in denial of it not being a topic, and
exactly.
it is. You can't deny West Coast. The West Coast always been a West Coast. It is what it is at that point.
It's the West Coast.
Yeah.
It's the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to Death Row.
Welcome to Death Row.
It's really dope to see even the legends having, I don't want to say a resurgence because I don't think Snoop could ever not be relevant. You know what I mean? But hearing, have you guys heard Missionary?
Yes.
The album?
Yes, sir.
Fucking fire.
It's he'll never die out though, because look, you got to keep it on top of the music game, which he's already a legend in. Already, you know what I'm saying? He already got his resume. He's doing what you see him everywhere. You will see Snoop Dogg everywhere. I don't know. You'll see him on some random ass commercial, some Corona commercial.
WWE?
WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like how the hell Snoop ass up here? You know what I'm saying?
It reminds me of growing up, like not knowing, like we didn't have a lot of like this media attention. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like knowing, that's Uncle Calvin. He worked on cars. He had a job at the Walmart. He had a job at the the fast food restaurant. We know him from everywhere. That's Uncle Calvin. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's a great feeling to have that in this industry because, unfortunately, of the negative, the negative impact on the industry, which is very, very much as strong as well as the positive. But it's a great thing to have Snoop like around.
Yeah.
Having you guys be in this space of creativity, whether if it's making music or creating content for the artist, how important is it to stay relevant, like a Snoop?
Very. I mean, shit. Like we was just talking about, people have their waves. They come and go. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. When you, as soon as you get relevant, you got to keep doing what you did to get relevant, and you got to keep that motion going, or you gonna fall off because it'll happen to anybody. Mm-hmm. You've seen it happen to the greats. You know what I'm saying? So it's important. Stay on it.
How do you, Rebel?
I just feel like a lot of people don't take it into consideration at all. As far as they don't take it into consideration, well, he did it like this, and now he's trying to share the knowledge, and then he's not doing nothing with himself, and now he's falling off, and then you got another person who's a Snoop longevity person, and sometimes some people don't feel that message, and then they get kind of discouraged, unfortunately, because they don't understand, and they need someone to actually guide them, literally take them by hand and say, hey, this is where the water's at, instead of just saying, well, I see Snoop talking about it all the time, and he said do it like this, and now I'm just trying to figure it out because he just said do it like this, and he ain't necessarily giving me the way to go. Mm-hmm. So it's very difficult. A lot of people are not going to understand that.
Yeah. You
longevity.
With Show Life TV, I feel like you guys are making different avenues to stay relevant. It's not just Show Life TV.
No, sir.
How much more have you guys grown? Because I see so many things. I see the women's show. I see the guys show. I see
everywhere.
Freestyles. Like what's up with all this?
I just feel like we've as a collective definitely want to know like where's everybody's at. We want to know what type of what type of music this person is, what type of vibe this person is. And then also we want to see what everybody want to do, because not everybody want to sit and talk. A lot of people want to just come on and maybe want to freestyle. A lot of people don't want to just sit and talk about their actual life, which unfortunately we gonna make them, because this is a podcast, bro. You know what I mean? We want to see your talent, but we also want to know what you do. What do you want to do? Even if you're just starting, you know, we like you said, we got some shy people out there. Shout out to the shy people. We gonna get y'all out here. But
you know who you are.
Yeah. God damn it.
At the same time, too, it's just, it takes time, you know, and that's why we're like, let's try this. Let's try this, because we know that a lot of people want to try different things, and they don't want to just be in one, in one box.
Yeah. When you first came on Rebel, it was you and Bravo that was here. I think there was another guy here, but he wasn't on the mic. How much has Show Live TV grown since the last time you were here?
Show Live TV has grown tremendously. As far as like us as a collective, we understand that like if we have more heads, it's only the better, because we can feed off each other, bounce off each other, and it's a wonderful thing. Like we loving it. Like right now, shout out to the crew. I ain't even gonna do too much, because you know we do the most already as it is. Y'all can check us out, man. The Show Live TV. We're really just trying to keep growing, bro. Honestly, we're just trying to continue to grow. And even if we just have partners, Dre Rocka, we partner with you, man. Yeah. You know, we're very the No Pasa Nada podcast. We're partnered with them.
Shout out to my man Alan.
Shout him out.
You know, shout out to Alan for sure. Everybody off the Menu podcast, we definitely shout them out. You know, shout out to the Lake Talk 801. We definitely gotta hop in with them. Yeah. Man, it's a lot, bro. And we're just trying to, that's how I feel like we're trying to stay relevant, by just being a collective with everyone.
Working.
Yeah, where did it come? Because I think the last thing that I seen that kind of spawned off of Show Live TV was a woman's podcast. Where's that at, and how's that going? And why create a woman platform?
The Girl Talk. The Girl Talk.
Yeah, that's
the Girl Talk 801. Yep. That came about because we understood that there was a lot of women out here that needed to be heard. We understood that there was a lot of women artists out here that needed to be heard. So with that being said, it was like, we got to push that. We have to push it for our women just as well as we push it for our males. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought we were male dominant because we were two male hosts, you know, and that's what made it also another thing of, well, we need to get more people on the team. So that was definitely one of those things where like it was a must. Like it was a must to have any type of female audience show to do.
How is it juggling? Because Stunner, you got artists that are underneath Stunner Records too. So I mean, both of you guys have different things that spawned it off of what you guys created. How hard is it to manage those people and make sure that you guys have a vision for those people?
I think it's very important to like I'm on, you ask Lynn Yada, you ask Jay Diamond, I'm on their asses all the time. Like, come on, we need music right now. We need Lynn Yada, I'm on your ass. We need music right now. Jay Diamond, it's been too long. Like, it's important that you have, you know, like, so it's important to have that positive kind of push on them, you know what I'm saying? So it's important to get on them in the right way. Yep. But you gotta, as far as like controlling it and shit, I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be you that want it the most. It's gonna be whatever you want, however bad you want it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how hard you gonna go. But I don't have to like be too hard on them. I don't have to be nothing like that. Just, you know, we steady working. Lynn Yada send me. The thing is, Lynn Yada will send me some shit like, she'll send me hook one night. She'll send me a song one night, a song the next night, a song. I'm like, okay, look, these are fucking crazy songs. Like, these are crazy songs. I'll put Lynn Yada above myself. Like, Lynn Yada is fucking talented. Yes, you know what I'm saying? I show all love to Lynn Yada. Jay Diamond, too. Like, there's two talented artists. Lynn Yada is very consistent, but she not dropping it consistently. She not dropping. So I'm telling her, Lynn Yada, let's drop Jay Diamond. I'm on him, too. I don't know. He on his more, he trying to be on, like, the Birdman shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Stunner Jay Diamond. But he trying to be on the Birdman shit, so he trying to kick back on the music and kind of just, you know what I'm saying, maneuver through the game right now. But you got to get y'all music out there, homie. Like, I'm on both of y'all asses, man. It's important to be on the team. Like, you know, in a positive way though. I'm on y'all asses to get that music out there so we can shine. You know, so.
What about you, Rebel?
For me, it's gonna be for instance, like in our crew, like we make sure everybody pull their own guests. We you know what I mean? Like we make sure everybody, hey, you got an artist, you know what I mean, that you might have seen and you maybe a potential, let's get to know them. Let's see what they talking about. It's up to you to, you know, figure it out how to get them into the becoming on the show like TV, you know, and get an understanding of who they are. We don't necessarily like, I guess you can say like we real life, we real family vibe, you know what I mean? Like it has to be like, are you comfortable enough to be doing it like this? Like we'll run it down, show them like this how the show should run, you know what I mean? Get comfortable. Of course, we'll put them in the fire, see if they do a good job. They might just sit there and be quiet.
Yeah.
And then try to figure it out and then try to ask a question or two, which is cool because then they learning, you know, and then they figure it out just like how I did. At the same time, too, that goes back into actually showing people how to do things because certain people actually need to be shown what to do, like literally take their hand and show them where it's at.
Yeah. A
lot of times you can't just tell them, no, it's over there. We have to literally walk them over there and show them where it's at. And it's not to belittle them or to make them feel like they don't know what's going on, but technically you don't know what's going on. If I tell you it's over there and then you get a mind that it's over there and then you start going the opposite way, we can't fault one another because I wasn't more transparent enough to be like, oh, here it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's the way that we go about it. It's been going great though so far about it.
Looking at what you guys juggle, man, it gives me anxiety. See, me, I just got to worry about myself. I show up, I just worry about myself. But for y'all, it's like you guys got more bodies, more
emotions.
minds, more emotions,
Yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
But you got to keep in mind, I feel like it all kind of just goes with the flow though. Like for example, I mean, we damn near together every other day, you know what I'm saying? So it's always work. Yeah. Oh, I just shot this, I'm doing a video right now. Say I got a video shoot. We got the behind the scenes. Oh, I need a podcast. We right here. It's like a whole, like you was saying, it's like a whole like family connection. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, once you around us, like all we doing is working. Like every time we link up, we working. Yeah. He editing videos. So every time I slide over to the crib, he editing a video. He working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bravo, working. I'm with Lin Yada. We link up 99% of the time. Is we working. Or we working. Yeah.
Which is a huge benefit too, because now it's like more shit can get done consistently.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just it's not even like at that point it's almost like you're not even trying. It's just going because we just that's just with the flow.
And like he said, I feel like it goes with the entertainment world. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can be an indie artist for so long and you can do it, but you still have a team. You still got a team. You're an indie artist. You don't have to have this big old label push behind you or nothing, but you still got a team. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, say if you had a right-hand man right now that said, man, I'm not gonna lie, I like just editing videos.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I would bring your ass over here.
Where you guys at?
Where you at? And you know what I mean?
I need you.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Man,
and like we talked about it before. You asked me like, what do I do?
Yeah.
At that moment, I couldn't necessarily tell you because I was just starting. I'm like, well, shit, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm barely a couple episodes in. I'm like, dang, man, this editing game is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But it's great. I learned so much from there. You know what I mean? It's been a year since then, and it's been great. I've been loving it. I do it all now. You know what I mean? We do it all now. I'm not saying I do it all. We do it all. Nice. And it's fun, bro. Fun.
Talk a little bit about you got the ladies talk, the gentleman's talk.
Gentleman's talk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How's that going?
Was just on there. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Gentleman's talk is going well. About to definitely
slide.
bring it in tonight. Got two guests coming in tonight, hopping on Gentleman's Talk. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's really just a segment of a male's perspective, and then also with that. Any artist, male, what they got going on, we definitely putting them on that so that way it can give kind of more a male perspective of what they got going on and people can understand it. Don't get me wrong, women can definitely tune in, and we have women on the show as well. Shout out to Pinky. She definitely said she's gonna hop on the Gentleman's Talk and give out her, her segment.
I would assume that women most likely would watch Gentleman's Talk more than men, to hear the men's perspective on a lot of shit.
And that goes back into, how much is being dropped, and that's what we're working on as well. Like, I'm working on that every day. I'm like, all right, so this is how it should be. So that way, the women can definitely be in tune, because I'm definitely more I'm definitely more of the vibe of women vibing out to the men's conversation than men vibing out to men's conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be tuning into the
You know
women's
what
talk.
I mean? I'm listening to all women. I'm not gonna lie to you. I listen to my brothers and all, and to the older gentlemen. Thank y'all for the motivational stuff. But I'm listening
Hold
to
on,
the
older
women.
gentlemen. What do you mean by that? I
just
feel like a shot. I know y'all are young bucks, but us old guys got voices too.
Exactly my point. And so we take those pointers from y'all for sure. But I definitely want to hear what the women got to say all the time.
So at what point does the men versus women episode happen?
So coming soon.
Okay.
And thank you, because I've been definitely plotting on that, and I'm like, Bravo, look, we definitely gotta have the male versus female.
Yeah, we need the male
It's gonna
versus
be
women. You know what I
so
mean? We need
fun.
that clash.
It's gonna be
Battle
so
of the
fun.
sexes.
Battle of the sexes. It's gonna be fun, man. Show
Man, you
like
guys
TV.
got new concepts always. I mean, I just seen you guys posted the After Dark.
Show like TV after dark.
Shit.
So that'll be only on OF. You guys would definitely have to tune into that. And the Patreon. So we're definitely on the Patreon as well. If you guys want to check us out, Show Like TV, we're on there as well. And that's where it's gonna get fun because we're definitely being grown about this, and this is where those battle of the sexes conversation comes in at. We're gonna definitely have people in there, wife, husband. We're gonna have these conversations, boundaries, kids, frustrations. You know what I mean? Those conversations get juicy because unfortunately we're grown.
If folks are honest.
So that goes into another segment too, though, because if folks is not being honest, of course we're gonna see that off the maybe the first
off the bat.
10 off the bat, like you say.
Yeah,
But in the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the person conversating, you're gonna see that they're bullshitting.
So the After Dark is more getting to the
Juicy.
root of shit.
Yeah, more getting to the root of shit in a juicy vibe. We're gonna have an event where we're talking about a bunch of segments of relationships with polygamy.
Ooh, okay. Do you agree with polygamy, Stuntin?
Hey man,
Hey.
I mean, I ain't against like if y'all want if you cool with me having a couple other females, I mean shit, I ain't complaining. You know what I'm saying?
Monogamy. We're gonna be
You
talking
say that
about,
now.
Yeah, we gonna. Hey,
No,
listen.
You say that now. It sounds like a headache.
I'm telling you. So that's what's gonna be fun about the episodes because people's gonna figure out. We'll try to figure out. Well, why they feel like that? Well, why she feel like that? Why he feel like that? And so we definitely getting into that. And then I'm gonna have fun on it. I want to have me in my little robe and stuff, have some ladies in lingerie, and we talking about some juicy stuff and what they like in the bedroom. You know what I mean? You like candy? You like fruit? What you like?
You
I
like
want to
fruit?
know.
You want some pineapples?
I'm trying to figure it out because I want to know. I'm interested. So that's the fun part about it. That's the grown stuff, though. That's the grown stuff.
Did you guys ever put out the balloon popping thing?
So we did end up putting out a clip of it.
I was gonna say I seen the clip, but I didn't see the episode.
So we got 2 episodes on the Patreon.
Okay.
So we didn't, because it was a lot of discussions going on and stuff like that, and we kept it raw.
Gotcha.
We didn't want to do too much cleaning up, so we was like, let's put it on the Patreon. So it's on the Patreon. If you want to see it in direct, you can definitely DM me and let me know what's up.
So what? We just search. Is it Show Life on Patreon?
Yep, the Show Like TV. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is Stunner? Are you gonna make an appearance on the next balloon popping?
We're gonna have to, man. We're gonna have to because I was supposed to do the last one and then I don't know what.
Unfortunately, you was not here, my brother.
Oh, you were on vacation.
I was on a slight vacation.
He was in college, Penn State.
Motherfucker. Yeah, man.
Okay, so explain the balloon popping for those old guys like me that don't know. What's that whole thing, that trend of the balloon popping thing?
It was just a trend of literally, are you hot or not? You know what I mean? And then we'll ask you a question to see maybe if your mindset is hot or not.
Gotcha.
And that was all.
Some of them are disrespectful though.
Some of them.
I see them walk in the
you
door and
disrespectful.
pop, pop, pop.
So you saw my clip. She was on him. She said, my chain cost more than your outfit. It was nothing more I could do about that. I'm like,
Sheesh.
young man, step back. Let's go to the next young man.
Next.
How would you feel if you got popped right off the bat?
I mean, you ain't popping me off the back, dead homie. No, it's
Pause.
like,
Hey, yo, pause.
Oh, whoa. Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Oh,
Nah, but I mean, shit, like, cool. I don't like, Dang, I mean, cool. Go ahead, pop me. I might be a little bit embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? We got the cameras on and shit, but like, that's cool. Someone's not gonna pop it. Come on.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
That's
shit.
why I just stay with my wife.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
I was save myself from that shit. Then.
I can't do multiple women. You talk about polygamy. That sounds like a bad headache, man.
Well, I mean, I ain't like, yeah, polygamy. You know what I'm saying? But like
yeah, it's definitely not for everyone, and I'm definitely telling everyone it's not for everyone.
Yeah, it's not for
because they're
everyone.
not.
You don't know what you're getting into
You're
because
not
they
for
might, you know, you might have a girl be like, oh yeah, you know,
You got to come from it. I feel like you have to come from it.
Yeah.
Just like anything else in the
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If you come from an athletic family, we pray that you're an athletic person, but we know there's some kids out there that comes from athletic families and they're
Scrawny. Yeah.
You think this generation got game?
got game as
When it
in
comes
how,
to ladies,
how to be a player.
Hell no.
No.
It's hell no.
What do you say on the dead homies?
On the dead homies. Negative.
Nah.
Negative. Off the back.
That's why. That's why. Because of the conversation. They don't know how to conversate. But then that goes back to my generation, and then it goes back to the generation before me, because unfortunately we didn't teach each other that. We just figured, oh, this is how it's supposed to go, and that's the way we ran with it. We seen somebody that was okay and cool, and it was like, we'll take a little bit of it and put it in our little mix, and then do it how we do it, and then next you know it's failure. Where we have back in the day where you had nothing but that, and that's what they did, and people saw that, oh, they got a nice car, nice change, and it wasn't much of that. Where now it's over flooded. Everybody got a chain. Everybody, I would hope, have a car. Everybody got a big old house if they in that world.
So at this point, it ain't even about game half the time. You rolling up in a scat pack and a chain, and you got some, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe
that's what a girl looking for.
What do you say? Maybe some Dior's on.
Yeah, maybe some Dior's. Like you a felon.
You a felon?
You a gangster that got nothing going on with your life, but you some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got about a cool
Shit like
1.5K followers.
Yeah,
1.5 is crazy.
Yeah.
And you still popular.
You got 20 comments.
even the 10K people.
Yeah. It's interesting, man, that whole thing. It makes me wonder about the women that are falling for it too. You know what I mean? Like is the game from the women not being picked up? Shout
out to my girl talk. They'll definitely speak on that. I'm not gonna speak on that because them conversations get heated. We be for real. We love the male perspective and the woman perspective, because if we don't understand at least both sides of the gender, we're not gonna ever understand what's going on, period.
So we got Stuntin Records, Show Life TV, and you guys obviously are a collective. At what point are you guys gonna just merge underneath one umbrella on some shit?
Man, I don't fucking like. You know how long we've been talking about this shit for? Like we done had pull up. We gonna really talk about this shit, and then we end up like smoking, and
It's been.
I don't even know, but like
it's been a long time. Man.
It's just like there ain't nothing stopping it. I don't know. I think I don't know, man. We
just got to continue working.
Yeah,
and that's the thing that I stress about too, because a lot of times we do get caught up in our personal life, and that happens. We're not obligated to give the next person our time in life at all. So with that being said, when we do have these moments to come together as a collective, we got to make it work. We have to make it work, and we have these discussions where we come. All right, man, let's talk about it. We talk about it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we still gonna have to keep talking about it probably.
I mean, it seems like you guys are being successful where you guys are.
But
right.
Then it goes back to what we're doing, and people see what we're doing. They're like, well, you guys look like y'all doing stuff together. Y'all collected. Okay, we collected.
I mean, you go through my Instagram, you see the Show Life tag one right here.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's there. It's there. It's just the simple fact that everybody has to come to agreement on whether or not we want to be all under the same umbrella, or we want to be 2 collectives, and then we're like, okay, let's go ahead and link up with Stuntin Records, and then we link up with Dre Rock Podcast, and we're unrestricted. We're good. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people won't understand it. A lot of times, like say for instance, his artist would be like, well, why I gotta come do a podcast today? I don't want to do a podcast today. Well, then it's like, well, no, bro, we gotta set understanding that this is what we're gonna do to market ourselves. Mm-hmm. Right. That
and you got it is harder too sometimes. Like Jay Diamond, he's still out there. He representing Compton right now. You know what I'm saying? So he out there, but then we got like Linyata, she be doing her own thing and shit. So sometimes, like, there is, like, shit that can get in the way, but, like, that's what we got to go that extra step. We got to go the extra step, especially as Stuntin Records, as the show life, whatever it is, like, how we come in, how we trying to present ourselves. Like, you got to show that we working harder than anybody.
I preached it from the beginning. I need resumes, bro.
Resumes.
I'm not finna speak on something that I don't have no acknowledgement about. I don't got nothing. I don't know what to do yet. I'm just having fun. I told you in the first podcast, bro. I'm just having fun. I'm enjoying this collab and this partnership, and what comes with it comes with it. I'm with it, and that's my choice. Ain't nobody forcing me. Ain't nobody putting a gun to my head and saying, "Hey," ain't nobody throwing me $1 million and saying, "Hey, do this." No, I'm doing this.
Do it with a passion.
Hey now,
bag is coming.
The bag is
bag is coming. Hey, what Pooh Shiesty said? He said, "Hey, I was born rich. I just ain't got my pay me yet." Dead homie.
Are you sick of podcasts that just interview people with the same questions and gossiping nonsense?
Are you tired of hearing about what's wrong with the world? Can you locate your nearest orphanage?
Who cooked the Last Supper?
R.I.P. Mr. Potato Head.
Seppuku Harakiri.
Where is Mavis Beacon?
This is Hos.
And this is host Beefy.
Listen to the Beans and Rice podcast.
Exclusively in Braille and all streaming platforms.
Patent pending.
No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now. You are the ex-champion, Olin.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure 4 leg lock.
You love wrestling.
Do you believe that Stone Cold Steve Austin is the greatest entertainer of all time?
Or maybe that Shawn Michaels is the sexiest man alive.
Or did you have a thing for Sonny from the years of 1994 to 1996 like I did?
Did you know Yokozuna isn't even Japanese?
If you could count the number of dimples on Rikishi's ass, this podcast is for you.
Follow us, the Figure 4 Podcast on Instagram, at Figure4 Podcast. And check us out on YouTube.
Do it.
Tell your punk ass friends about us.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
It is,
what's coming for all of us, pause, is there. It's just how are we gonna get there? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Whatever's I'm a true believer in your end of the road or your tokens along your path is there. It's just about how much further are you willing to push to get there.
Correct.
And in these books of life, it's a different chapter, right? This is a different chapter. All of us are in a different chapter in life. You know, where I was when I talked to you last year, it's a different chapter this year.
Complete different
You know
chapter.
what I mean? And same thing with you. And it's like, how many more chapters can you keep pushing through to get to that thing?
Well, it's because, like, I mean, like, I remember making music in 2019, 2020, and I'll be like, this is the song that's going to get me my shit. You know what I'm saying? I go back and go listen to that little SoundCloud-ass track and be like, oh, my God. Like, gee, take that. I took that shit down. You will not see none of that shit. Like, damn. And then I'll make some shit 2 years ago. I thought that was it. Then I'll go listen to it like, nah, that shit whack. I see the progress for sure, but I see, as you saying, these chapters, as they turning, they getting better and better. So right now, I feel I'm for sure the best I've ever been in my rap career. Like, as far as everything going, I'm doing the best I've ever been doing for sure. 2025 is going to be huge for me. I already know it. But, like, I already know next year I'm going to be doing even better and better and better. So the progress and, like, it's just important to keep going.
You talk about making the best music in this year. How often are you creating music?
I mean, in the studio, I'm trying to get in the studio as often as possible. I try to hit the studio a couple times a week if I can, you know what I'm saying? But I'm writing lyrics. I got book bags full of lyrics, you know what I'm saying?
What holds an artist back, and specifically you, from being able to create daily? If you got the content.
Yeah, so I think there's just a lot of shit going. Life, you know what I'm saying? There's life. I'm not this big ass famous rapper that can just dedicate my life to this shit. I got a daughter. I got shit going on in my life. I got fucking all types of shit going on in my life that I can't just live in the studio right now. I can't just. There's a lot of things, other things I got to do, and then but it's another reason on kind of not holding back, but what kind of would slow down a little bit maybe is there's I kind of want to I want to give the people something to wait for. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't dropped nothing I dropped my headshots video, and I ended up having to take that down. But since then, I haven't released nothing in the last couple months because I'm just waiting. I've been building this tape up. January 20th is finally coming. But
the reason why I ask that is because I often, when we have creatives and there's a roadblock, right? Whether if it's I don't have a videographer, I don't have a location.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
for
have
sure. Those
these
things too.
right?
Those
Like,
are some of the biggest factors.
I think about a group like you guys. Like you guys have several people in your group that does something, right? And if you guys can put that money together and get your own place to where you can create daily.
What was we just talking about in the car? We was just talking about we need the mother. All we need is the building. All we need is a spot. We in there.
You know, I'm definitely we're us at Show Life TV definitely stressing on that. You know, and that's been our issue since probably June. You know what I mean? And that's something that we're working on. That's a progress. Yeah, and it's coming, which is great because we're building it up. We're literally building a foundation. We're literally building a foundation to be literally everything that we need it to be and working 100% pure. That's what I love about it, man.
Yeah, taking out any hurdles that any hurdles that you can fucking move out the way. I feel like that's the best thing for creatives. Yes. Whether if it's having artists that aren't in on it 100%.
Yes.
People on the team that's not in on it 100%. Like, all right, well, cool. It's been nice knowing you. I told you guys before we started recording. Bodies that aren't with it gotta move.
Hey, what do you say? Dead weight.
If they're not on it, they gotta move.
And
you know what I mean?
We definitely talk about dead weight because you see, there's a lot of us.
And that's why I ask about the challenges with having a lot of people.
Yeah, so you know we have to be patient within that because we understand that goes back to what I was saying initially. We can't just tell a person, hey, this is what we're doing and it's like this. Unfortunately, we have too many bodies to do that. We have to literally come here, I'll walk with you.
Yeah.
And show you this is how it needs to be done.
But they're willing to learn.
Thank you.
The people that's not.
And they know who they is that's not. And the people that is willing to learn, we dedicate ourselves to that. And we're very, very thankful for that. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to my whole crew, man. Shout out to Jinx. Shout out to Honey. Shout out to True. Shout out to the main man, Bravo. You know, shout out to our other members as well, Cash, Costa. They definitely in there, man.
Damn, you guys grown a lot. Last time we talked, it was just you and the homie. Yeah,
it's just me and Bravo. In real life. Yeah. You know, in real life. Excuse me. Shout out to our newcomer as well, Pinky Mother F Red. You know, she just came into the building. Oh, shit. So we're going to be dropping.
Somebody just mentioned her on the podcast. I think it was an Ogden guy. Is she from Ogden?
Well, she's out of Ogden. She stays in Ogden. Yep.
It wasn't. I forget what show or what episode it was, but they were mentioning Ogden artists, and they mentioned her.
Yeah, they better, because we're gonna tell them that mention her. You know what I mean? That's our people. Hey. Shout out to everybody in Ogden though. We were just talking about that as well.
Hell yeah, she coming on the tape. You gonna see her on the tape, January 20th. Hell yeah.
What's the I guess the tape? What is the forward? What's the theme of the tape?
It's gonna be you know me, everything I do stunner record, stunner way. So it's gonna be stunner tape 1. It's gonna be a whole algorithm. You know, we're gonna have stunner tape 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many exactly, but we're gonna do a whole series. So it's gonna come. This is gonna be my first one. I still ain't dropped the album to this day. I'm not dropping the album until I come out harder than any other artist. Like you're not gonna see me drop an album until I come out real hard. So we just gonna keep doing them stunner tapes. We'll do some other little EPs and shit too, some collabs. Me and my boy GMB Chapo was just talking about. Shout out my boy, hey, representing for my dog GMB Chapo.
Hey, no, GMB Chapo, Scared of Podcast.
Oh, man.
Scared of Podcast at the bottom of his name.
Yep. He's in violation.
No, but honestly, not to steer the conversation, but I think it builds anticipation too. Like when he does jump on your guys' interview, like of course people are gonna tune in. You know, so that's pretty dope. Shout out to Chop, shout out to Big Chop as well. Okay, so working with Chop.
Yeah, so we was just talking about some shit. We might get a little collab EP going. That'd be cool and shit. Some I know he like that pain music. We'll do whatever though. He very diverse as me, so
y'all
we'll
sensitive.
Some shit going. Well, I mean, I just think honestly, my guy, I feel like me and him was just together the other night in the studio, and we sitting there talking. We like, you know, I was just telling Rebel like we have real conversation, and we sitting here talking, and we like this street rap is what everybody's making, and nobody's seeming to progress with it. This pain music and this heartfelt and R&B music is honestly what's getting you on the radio, because they're not going to play you talking about killing everybody and robbing everybody and pimping hoes and whatever you doing on the radio. They're not going to do it, you know. So you got it. I'm aiming for that radio level as well as Chapo, you know. So we doing that. We just It's not so much sensitive. We've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been through some shit.
When I say sensitive,
Yeah.
I'm talking
Nah,
about you
nah,
guys
I
are
hear
telling
you.
the truth about
For sure.
the
For
things
sure.
that you guys are going through.
Yeah, your
So
story.
I'm big.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
big on that. I'm big on that. I honestly like would call myself probably a storytelling artist. Like I talk a lot about shit that I've been through as well as Chapo. Like so, man, that's my boy, man. We gonna get that shit cracking. So,
I mean, obviously, looking for commercial success, a lot of it also starts with the DJs. How often are you connecting with the DJs?
there's a couple out here that like I tap in with and shit, but there'll be like times that which this topic comes up a lot is pride. Like I feel like I'll reach out to somebody, trying to, because I put my pride to the side for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And I do have pride. I do have a lot of pride. I'm someone that does have a lot of pride. I don't want to like, I don't want to make myself feel like I look like desperate for something or like I'm trying too hard, especially if, I've been rapping longer than you or I've been doing, so, but I reach out to people and then like, I'm not going to call out any names. They're all the ones that's looked out for me and shit, but I just feel like there's so much pride or maybe you got one person that don't like me and they don't get in your ear, so it kind of ruins like the envy and the pride just kind of ruins a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I think that's a relatable thing, right? Another thing, I mean, you've been doing it for a long time, but you're fairly new to the city. You're fairly new to the scene. So we still need a good introduction from you. You haven't put out an album. You haven't put out a larger body of work, right? So there is the portion, and honestly, too, working with Show Life is super young. You know what I mean? So you got two young collectives that are coming up. You guys are doing great things. You guys got great products, but we also are looking for the introduction too. You know what I mean? So
we need to pop out hard.
I think that, and also like send out press release. You know what I mean? Shoot them out to the DJs. Like, yo, this is my latest single. Here's the edit. Here's your radio drops. Here's everything that you need.
Right.
Here you
and I
go.
think even me and you have talked about that for the radio and shit too. I think we've even talked about that. It's got to be like the cleaner shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't play that like we were just talking about. You can't play too much on the radio.
But the club is a different thing.
The clubs are different, yeah.
You know what I mean? You have this one for this club, you have this one for the radio, and you have this one for online. This is what we're pushing online. All of them help each other too, right? Because the things that you push online is obviously going to help Show Life. You know what I mean? Because you guys are hand in hand. But I just think more introductions, letting people know who you are, what you're doing, is only going to benefit you guys. Right. No pride there.
Just keep working, man. I be telling folks, just keep working, man. Like we've been putting people together that don't like each other. And I love it because that's only going to make everybody stronger.
It forces us to come together, you know what I'm saying?
It forces everybody to be like,
yeah, now y'all in the same room.
Yeah,
now y'all going.
Yeah, 6 months down the line, they're doing music together now.
So you don't even know why you didn't like him at first.
Yeah.
You get with him and he's cool as fuck. Yeah, but we put
mean?
you in that room together, so now, forces you to work.
I feel like the process is a slow process, so I understand what you're meaning by we need that introduction. I feel like that introduction is going to come within due time because a lot of people are slow out here. And no disrespect to the people that's slow, but, it's okay. It's okay to be slow. Sometimes the turtle wins the race. It's okay. So them the ones that we trying to definitely hit hard for.
All of us are on our own time. You know what I mean? Your time is different than my time. We all have the same 24 hours.
Yep.
But you use your time different than I use my time. You know what I mean? So it's all in your own time. And I mean, you guys are being successful with your time right now anyway. You guys are working. You know what I mean?
Working,
just head down, work. Don't worry about the next man or the next woman or who's creating this or who's doing this. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I appreciate where you guys are. You know what I mean? One thing that I wanted to talk about and ask you, Stunna, is what's your relationship with KSP Dino?
Damn, straight to it, huh? Yeah, you heard everything, like
no, and that's why I want to ask
shit.
because for those of you that don't know, when I first met Stunna, you and Dino were working pretty heavy together. And one thing that for real. And one thing that I wanted to do was obviously have you guys on the radio. And that was something that I kept on hitting you about. Like, yo, you got that one for me? Yo, let's do this. Let's get it solid. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Constant text, checking in on you personally. And then there was ghosts from both of you. Nothing online, no text, no calls. And so that's where I was like, well, what happened?
Well, so I know I had so with all right. So look, so we're gonna get straight to it. Fuck it. We so you know Dino, that was my little bro, man. That was my fucking little brother, man. We met through the music, you know. It all started like he hit me up for, you know, talking about let's make some music. Hit me up for a verse, and one time I had him pull up to the studio, and we started working. Ever since there, like I realized that Dino was talented. Dino was a very talented artist. Like I don't care what you got to say about Dino, I'm gonna give flowers where it gotta be given. You know what I'm saying? Dino was fucking talented in the rap game. We started working. We was working. You seen us doing everything together. Like we was a duo right there. You know what I'm saying? We was fucking the streets up. We was fucking the city up with our music, and we were feeling the love. So we just kept like working, you know, and that caused us to get in a very like we got very close. You know, that was little bro, man, and fucking I ended up catching the case. I got locked up. I went to jail. While I'm in jail, I hear about Dino and like 4 of the little homies getting caught up on a murder charge.
Yes, it is getting juicy here on Unrestricted with RK and my man Rebel Man. But hey, the rest of this story, it's a lot. So if you want to see the rest of this, you got to go on to Patreon. Patreon.com/Dre Rocka. Go check out the full uncut version of this interview. And I'll tell you what, there's different tiers and you're not going to be sorry. Go subscribe. Go help support this small channel and help these artists. Go run it up. Patreon.com/Dre Rocka. Right. But now you're moving forward. You mentioned that you were locked up for a while. How does that make you move now? Like, we focus on music?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm big time focused on music and fatherhood right now.
I need you to do that, bro.
Man, that's all I'm trying. And freedom, you know, which it all goes hand in hand. But like I'm super focused on my freedom, man. I'm trying to do whatever it takes to stay free. You know, I am doing whatever it takes. You know, I fucking shot that video. I shot that headshots video, and there was too much shit in it. And you know, I dropped it. That shit ran up fucking almost 10,000 views in a couple days. And you know, I was like, I can't even fucking do it. I can't even do it. I wanted to give the people what they wanted to see. You guys wanted to see all this street shit, you know, and I just can't even do it. I can't risk my freedom. I can't risk being took away from my daughter again. So it's gonna take some bigger steps right now.
That little girl needs her daddy.
Yeah, man, she does bad. So,
and she's just adorable.
That's my girl, man. That's my daughter. It's my baby girl.
Yeah, man, it's a cool thing being a dad. Bro, when you gonna get a dad? When
I'm gonna be a dad?
Yeah.
Never. Like I said before, like I said before, man, I gotta be established. Like I'm 100% believer in that. I came from a single mother home. You know what I mean? Like now, I had the pleasure of meeting my father later on in my life, and I'm thankful he's here now, still here. So shout out to my moms and dad. You know what I mean? Being here for sure. At the same time too, though, I grew up only knowing my mother and knowing how the struggle was, you know, in and out of foster care, in and out of shelters, in and out of trying to make it happen and make it work, you know, while dealing with personal self issues, you know. And my mom was young / middle age, so she was, you know, definitely figuring it out. And I'm definitely just not trying to be in that world. Even like me meeting my dad and knowing him and figuring out, you know, how he grew up and how he was raised and how he came along when I wasn't around. I don't want to be like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like trying to figure it out. I need to have it figured out so that way it's presentable to my youngins. It's presentable to them to be like, oh no, dad does it correctly just like this. And you know, he has his days. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want them to feel like it's a complete downfall, especially when we do have our downfalls and we're struggling in life. I don't want them to feel like they can't rely on me, because I know at some time people in my situation or even that had the same type of struggle had some doubt in their mother, grandfather, anybody that's blood related. They had some type of doubt in them. So I don't necessarily want that in any of my children's, you know, head.
You learn as a father too, though, right? Like you're not. There's not going to be a perfect moment and perfect time. But I agree, having a strong woman to bring a woman, man, to bring your child up too.
True, yes, and y'all both 100% agreeable and stand on your structure and foundation on how it needs to be ran.
As long as
you win, it's a win-win.
Man.
It's not about it being perfect. It's a win, though. You know what I mean? We missed a few shots, but we definitely won.
It don't gotta be perfect. It don't gotta be no perfect. Nobody's relation. There is no perfect relationship. I don't care if it's a friend, a significant other. You know, there is no perfect relationship, but it's very important to make sure you have that relationship like that. Make sure it's well established, you know, before you go having babies and shit. Because I'm going, you know, like I'm not saying I'm trying to have another baby right now or nothing, but I'm saying like, you know, like now that I'm no longer with my baby mama, now it's like the next time I have a baby, it's a whole new family. So now I've always kind of stressed off that. Sometimes it give me anxiety. Like my daughter, my first daughter, is like, I just don't want her to ever feel like she not a part of my family or something, you know. Like that's my firstborn, that's my only born right now. But you know,
well, yeah. The thing that she needs to understand is that she's still dad's number one.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's my number one stunner for sure.
The woman that comes next is number two, and there's a lot of boxes that needs to be checked for that woman, right?
Yeah. To
let her know that you are number two in my life. But I need you to support my music. I need you to support my daughter. And I need you to support this family.
Yeah.
We're going to work through some shit, but I need you to be understanding.
Yeah.
I think that's the key to any relationship, whether if it's a partnership in business or a relationship romantically, is an understanding that we can get through whatever challenges that we have.
Yeah.
Whether if it's medical challenges, you know what I mean?
Mental illness.
Exactly.
You know, addiction.
Yeah. All those things. A lot of boxes to check. But through understanding, you can get through them all.
Yes, 100%.
And it becomes a beautiful, strong relationship.
Yeah, it does. So as long as you have that relationship, you know, with your child, and you know that your child knows, you know, what it is. And my daughter's still too young. She about to be 2 in March. But as long as, you know, that's been a big. I need to know that my daughter knows that I love her, you know what I'm saying? So I work extra hard to try to let her feel my love. You know?
She talking?
She's so she's talking. She's talking for sure. She's talking. It's crazy, man, because I seen her, you know, for the first time in a while. You know, I was incarcerated and shit, and you know, trials and tribulations. But I seen her on Christmas for the first time in a minute, and man, like I was super scared that she wasn't even gonna like remember me, you know what I'm saying? It's since she been born, I've been in and out of jail, you know. So, I was worried that she wasn't gonna remember me, and I was worried that like I don't know, it wasn't gonna be the same connection, you know, that I had before. And fucking, I got out, man. I mean, I pulled up, and I seen her. Right when I seen her, she puts her hands out, comes and hugs me. She's like, Dad, and she going crazy. And I was like, oh, and then she's like, I love you. I was like, I love you, girl. She just like says it with the cutest voice. And I'm like, oh my. She's sitting here counting her ABC. She's sitting here like, she's talking like, dang. Like, she's very, very like, she's very smart. Like, I'm not just, you know, everybody gonna be like, yeah, my kid's, you know, but she's very academically like ahead. It's crazy, man. I seen her. I'm like, wow, she's just, it's amazing, man.
That's dope. So have you recorded her voice yet?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got some shit on her voice. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think that's the dopest thing is when they start to talk. Yeah. They're building their personality, right? As much as we birth this human, it's like they're their own person. Yeah. It's weird, bro. Like, you really think about your family. Your parents had a life before you. What was that life? You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's a weird thing to really think about.
It's like it's a whole human, you know, like this is really like my, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how that works.
How the fuck are they going to be in the next 10, 20 years?
Yeah, are they really going to be a mini me?
Yeah, like.
You over here having self-doubt? No. And then you're like, I hope they're not like me.
It's the truth. All right, so we got the album coming out January 20th. By the time this comes out, it's probably already out. What's the links? Where can we find it and whatnot?
Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you listen to. Stuntin Tape 1, RK Stuntin, y'all go find it. YouTube, anything.
Consistent content from Show Life TV. Yes. Man, you guys got so many branches. You hit all the branches real quick.
Yes, sir. So, you know, definitely let me shout me out. I am Rebellious King. You know who it is. Some right, some slight. Rebel on the mic. We're going to get into it tonight. Show Life TV, we here. Show Light TV podcast, so it's the Show Light TV on Instagram, YouTube, Patreon. We're also Spotify. Also, then we have the Gentleman's Talk, which is also on Instagram, the Gentleman's Talk _. Then we have the Girls Talk 801. You can follow them on Instagram as well. And you know, that's all to it, man. And we definitely got some more in tune. We're gonna definitely be letting y'all in on something. Y'all stay tuned, man. let's see if this come out later on in the month. Yeah, we're gonna have a new segment. Y'all gonna see what it is, and it's gonna be lovely, man. Shout out to the whole Show Like TV team, man.
We need the not gangster segment with Stunner.
So,
and it's just him popping up. Yo, that ain't gangster.
so he definitely is. He's definitely is a guest host. You know what I mean? He definitely gets to come and talk with me and hang out. And
how's that? How's flipping taking off the rapper R&B hat and putting on
cool,
the
man.
Interviewer hat?
It's dope, man. I love the show, like, man. I'm always working with them, so it's dope as fuck. Just being with them, watching them work. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It's just watching how we developing every day. The chemistry getting better. The development is crazy.
Yeah, man. I love it, bro. Like I said, man, it's a work in progress, and we taking these steps as 100% secure steps. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm gonna ask you guys the same question separately. Stunner, what's the biggest challenge in your professional career right now?
Biggest challenge in my professional career I think, like, as a personal challenge, I think something I've been trying to do is just I wanna pop out. Like, I definitely need a big feature is what I'm aiming for. I could have been got, like, some mid-level local,
who's mid-level
feature. Well, I'm saying, like, we could have no, I'm saying, like
Rebel Gang, you
it
caught
could
up.
have but it could have been some, like, somewhat big artists, but I want to pop out hard. Like, I want to pop out with the biggest, some of the biggest, like I said, I think I said it last time I was on this podcast, like, I'm aiming for that Lil Baby feature, that Drake feature, that Wayne feature, all that. Like, I'm not aiming for.
So realistically, though.
No, it's realistically, but right now, I just think I want that Big Sad 1900 feature. I'm
about to say, so you would, okay.
Yeah,
bet.
so
because
that
Big Sad 1900 is a.
That you got the game in the lock. You got LA in the headlock.
But not everybody knows him.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
So I was just about to get into that. He's a now that goes into the kind of what he just said. That's why I said, who's your mediocre?
There's a lot of guys in California though that are getting bags to perform that a lot of people out here don't know. So I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I mean, my man, have you guys met Nate Smith over at Club Gym yet? No. So he brings a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
So
Nate
Nate
is a short. He's short dude.
He's shorter, but
got long hair.
No, mulatto. Anyway, he puts me on to a lot of these guys. He's like, "Yo, Dre, do you want to have Osama?"
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, Osama.
Yeah. So he's like, "Yo, you want to interview Osama?"
Yeah.
These other guys, and I'm like, "Damn!" I go to their Instagram. I'm like, "Damn, they're hella popping." Within the region of like California,
yes.
But we don't really know them if you come more east from California. But in California, that's all they need. That's all, pretty much all they need right now. And so to get those features, I don't think it would be hard at all.
No, for sure not.
It's not at all.
It won't be.
It's we're close. You got to understand, like you said, we're your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're really here. You know what I mean? Shout out to True. He talks to Zoe Osama. Like there's mutual love. You know what I mean? And it's nothing to be like, hey y'all, let's get this going. My boy trying to get a feature, you know what I mean? And we lock it in. Just like how EBK Young Jock just came out here, right? And he was giving out a lot of love. Shout out to the Pull Up Performance, Salt Lake City Scoops. They was giving out a lot of love within that, you know? And it was cool because it was like, oh, that's something that a lot of people needs within artists that has a lot of buzz back where they're from.
Mm-hmm. The Pull Up, you were featured on there, right?
Yeah, I did like 2 of them.
Yeah, how was that, man? I think that's really cool what they're doing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool ass platform. Shout out Stop Smiling Films, Chris. Shout out SOC Scoop. They be working together and shit. Creator Chris too. Super cool, man. I did like 2 of them. They both ran up like I think over both 50. They both over 50K. They both cool, man. Their platforms jumping. I recommend any artist that's trying to get heard, and especially in Utah right now too. But anywhere. Go get on it, man. Go put yourself on the screen. So, but they're cool, man. It was a cool. We did the cipher. We did a Halloween cipher. There's a couple cool artists over there. GMB Chapo. Shout out my boy again. But they cool, man.
I think it's really dope what they're doing. I seen the one kid go viral.
Lil Brazy. Just talked about Lil Brazy. Shout out Lil Brazy. Shout out Lil Brazy. You know what it's about.
Somebody said his mom got mad at him for doing it.
Oh, at the end of the video,
yeah. That was a nice skit.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. We exposing it right now.
Now y'all know what it is though. Shout out to them, man. They put in work. That's what we're all doing. It's putting in that work, and that's what we love to see, man. And anybody hating, they gonna keep hating. Straight up.
It takes all of us to make this thing happen. I just hope that the hope for me is that if you do get the light shined on you, that you continue to shine the light somewhere else as well.
Yep.
Because, you know, Stunner can go viral, but it's Stunner gonna be like, yo, my man show live TV over here. You know what I mean? My man Dre Rock over here, you know what I mean? Or is it just gonna be like, yo, I'm Stunner and I just got this thing, you know what I mean? It's the same thing with like we're all doing something really dope, you know, the pull up, you know, a lot of these guys, they go on there and rap, and I had no idea about these guys, you know what I mean? But I want those guys to use that shine, like the homeboy that went viral. Did he capitalize on that? Did he put out a new single or something? You know what I mean? Like that's what I want. I want the follow up.
Yeah, man, you gotta tap in. I'm definitely in tune for sure. Like I said, that's why I shout them out, because everybody is definitely working, man, and we definitely in tune. And if we continue to do that and not bring in that negativity of, oh, I don't like that personally preference, I don't like that. Okay, so what? It's not for you to like.
Exactly.
It's for everyone to like. And if you can't agree with it, then don't agree with it. It is what it is. Keep working. Keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Don't mind them. Let them do what they're doing. Don't stop their shine by saying, oh, they suck. Hey, don't work with them. They suck. Or they're this, that, and third. That's not fair.
Yeah. Wherever you're gonna you're gonna have your village. Your tribe is gonna find you.
Correct.
It's not up for me to be like, yo, be a part of that tribe or go about that tribe. Like, you're
or
gonna
come
find
over
your
here
tribe.
and be with us. This is death row. We're not doing that, man. We're not doing that. This is all.
Although kind of death row is having the ladies talk, the gentlemen's talk. You got
it's funny you say that though, because I'm definitely telling you. I'm like, yeah, who's Suge?
Who's Suge? Who's the Suge?
Who is Suge? Is that Bravo? Is Bravo the Suge?
Oh my goodness! I'm trying to. We're still trying to figure it out, man. We're trying to figure it out.
Okay. All right, man. A lot of things are popping, man. Go follow the guys. You want to hit one more time, debut of the tape and where they can follow you.
Yeah, yes, sir. RK Stuntin, all platforms. Stuntin Tape 1 is coming January 20th. Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to your YouTube, everything. We got the visuals coming with it. A lot of stuff coming, so we coming hard. RK Stuntin, the #1 stunner.
When you tap the neck?
Real soon. I was gonna hit up the back of my neck.
Yeah, sound like me.
I was gonna hit up the back of my neck. I ain't gonna get I'm gonna get a portrait of my daughter and then my mom and my granny right here. So I'm not gonna hit that till I probably got it like 10 bands, something like that for some tattoos.
Don't get fat.
Yeah, I'm dying. Oh, God, my nigga.
Yeah, don't get that double chin. Make those portraits look crazy.
Man, I wish I can get fat.
Rebel, you do look like you got a good metabolism. Like you don't gain no ounce.
All right, man. I'm telling you, 10 pounds, probably the most I've gained since I've been an adult.
I know you can't see it, but I'm down 70.
Hey,
okay.
I actually see programming.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah,
because that's
we was
motivation.
talking about we was going. Yeah, we was
talking
talking about
to
we was
break
going
that up, man. You see, programming, continue doing that. Don't stop. I'm telling you, man. If you stop, I'm gonna hit you up. Like, get to the push-up. Program
I ain't
check.
seen you hit no push-ups lately. What's up?
Push-up check, homie. What's up, man? You good?
Every day, man. I'm getting my push-ups in every day.
Oh yeah,
that's good, bro. Man, even though I'm a skinny guy, bro, it motivates me to even go do some push-ups for real. Like I'm a good metabolism, but at the same time, I still need to be fit. You know,
we have to, bro. We have to. If you want to keep on doing everything that you're doing, you got to. Exactly. You can't be laid up. Man. If you want to be there for your daughter, you have to. Same thing I say.
It teaches you more than it's more than just working out and programming. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you discipline. It teaches you. There's a lot that comes with it. You know, like that's just crazy, man. I'll be jumping weight classes straight up. I'll go fucking kind of skinny for a minute. I'll jump up there for a minute.
But you tall though.
Yeah, I'm tall, but like it's weird how I don't understand.
He gonna be big and tall though. If he was to get fat, he would be big.
Yeah, so like if I was to get fat,
he'll
like
be a lineman.
I'd be a fat, like I'd be a big fat guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm fat, I'm huge.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah,
that's why you guys have the team. The team needs to have a Sunday day workout session.
I know you was doing. What was it, Sunday morning?
Yeah, every
high school. You still doing those?
No, because it's cold out right now. But shout out to my man Will Wonder. And I herniated my disc in July. So I'm still healing a herniated disc. But yeah, man, every Sunday we be out there at Murray High working it.
Yeah, I remember you was telling me, man,
Yeah, you never showed up.
Yeah.
I told you and Draco.
Yeah.
How Draco? Draco doing all right?
Draco's cool, man. Draco's doing
shout out
good.
Draco,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out son
you
of
know.
Draco. Shout out my brother, man. He doing good.
He was on the podcast too, man, gentlemen.
Oh, you got him
he
talking?
hopped up on it.
He got loaded in. We did say that he got to
said a
talk
couple
more.
words.
You know what I mean? We said that he wanted the shy ones, but he definitely said.
Did he have the shicey on?
Hell yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
had just
Shiesty
Shiesty on.
okay,
You know,
okay.
it's only right. Because if he did
These
it,
young kids,
hey,
man.
when he came to my house one time without it, I said, "Yo, who's this?"
Yeah, who this?
No, I promise you, I really stopped. I
He said
said,
he
"No,
came to the house one
who's-"
time
I said,
without
"Who's
it.
bro? What's up, bro? Who's you?" Oh, it's me. I'm like, "Oh my god, bro, you ain't got the
God
mask.
damn it, Draco. Hey, that boy
Put your
sleep with that
Shiesty
shit
on.
on.
Put your Shiesty
He
on,
sleep
bro.
with that. I'll wake up.
Put your Shiesty on, bro. You
I'll
can't
see
be coming
Dra-
in here without your Shiesty, bro."
Don't even know what he look like. To be honest with you, I don't.
You only see this part of him, man. Like,
the guy on the Fat Albert with the pink hair.
Yeah, mush mouth. Yeah,
No.
Damn, what was the name? What was his name? That was Marquise Houston too.
Yeah, it was Marquise.
Anyway, all right. Show Live TV. What's the word?
The Show Life TV podcast. You can find us on Instagram at the Show Life TV. You can find me on Instagram at I am Rebellious King. Gentlemen's Talk _ and Girls Talk 801. And then stay tuned for our latest episodes of Show Life TV After Dark. Is gonna be broadcasting, and we're gonna definitely show y'all some clips, which I'm not gonna get the whole thing.
So OnlyFans, are we gonna see some titties or what?
Yes, you are.
All right.
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna be rated R. Me personally, that's just how I like to have fun. I like to have fun. Just for grown-ups. This is for grown-ups, man.
All right. I hope you got you got disclosure sign, because I don't want to.
Oh.
4 months from now, Show Live TV, they got in trouble
They
for.
got hit for goddamn. What did he say? Diddy vibe.
oh,
Yeah.
no.
Damn, you guys got baby oil and shit.
Damn, let me put the baby
Rebel
oil up.
got baby oil in the Amazon cart right now.
Let me go put it up. God damn.
All right, go follow the homies. And if you want to help support this show, make sure you go on to allrock.com, ALLRAWK.com. Again, the Patreon is lit. I'm pretty sure half of this episode is going to go up on the Patreon. So if you want to see more, patreon.com/DreRocka, DRERAWKA. But hey, again, if you're broke, I know the holidays just happened. You can show love to any one of us. It's free to show love. Just like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's free. All right, y'all have the day you deserve. Always protect your light. We're out. Peace. Rebel Man blown over here. Rebel over here.
It's only right to get higher at night.
Oh man. Damn, come on, man. You a rapper. Come on.
He new to this. He also true to this.
Yep. Lil Chop got new merch.
Yeah, I gotta represent for my boy.
That's dope. He's scared to come on here, but it's all right.
No, he's scared to come on Show Life TV. It's all right, though.
Yeah, he be
You guys already got him on, did you?
No.
Nah, man,
No.
that's the one they need.
I thought you guys did.
No, man. We supposed to been having on twice.
Huh.
Man, yeah, he got some explaining to do.
We had
got some explain.
I did one podcast with him, but it wasn't on my show. It was on a different one that I was producing with him and his brother. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just need to get Big Chop on, because I know Big Chop comes on. Lil
That's
Chop
his
will follow.
inspiration right there. Every time, if I even try to credit, like if I try to give Chapo any flowers, he'll be like, "That's my big brother, dog."
Yep,
Like
it is
straight up. Yeah.
He's a good dude, man. I like him. All right, you guys ready? Got your water?
Good.
All right, we're recording.